Guys, Tony here. I want to say hello to you. I want to say thank you to all of you who have been bombarding heaven on behalf of my daughter, my son-in-law, and also our new granddaughter, Lillian Faye. For those of you that don't know, my daughter, Tiara, and her husband, Tyler, lost their first baby earlier in 2015, and it was traumatic for them. It was traumatic for a lot of us, for the family, to see them go through that. And shortly after they lost that child, Spirit is what they named her. Shortly after they lost that child, my daughter became pregnant again, and it surprised me and my wife, kind of caught us off guard. We questioned it, but again, that's their life. But through the process, of course, there's anxiety over what has already happened, and so my daughter was having complications with her blood pressure. We were concerned. Now, Lillian wasn't scheduled to be born or delivered until March the 20th, 2016, and because of the complications that my daughter was having with her blood pressure, they had to take the baby, deliver the baby on New Year's Eve, 2015. And so here it is, January of 2016, and the baby is 2 weeks old. She's only 2 pounds. She came here 2 pounds. She lost a little weight, then she regained it, so she's 2 pounds, but she's a fighter. She's scrappy. They actually had to restrain her arms because she's pulling wires and pulling things, so she's doing well. But I believe it's because of the prayers of God's people, people who know us, and there are a lot of people who don't really know us but know the story. They saw the picture of the baby on Facebook and some of the other social sites, and they began to pray, and we thank you for your prayers. I would just encourage you to continue to pray much for all of the children in the NICU, the babies in the NICU. Sometimes, you know, I actually forget about their other family members when we go to see our granddaughter because we're so focused on her and praying over her and watching her. And then after I leave, sometime I'm thinking to myself, I should have just prayed over the whole NICU, but I'm praying over the NICU now. I just encourage you to pray for all those other families that are there. Pray for the nurses and the doctors. I want to thank all the nurses and the doctors who are there at the NICU, who are watching over their children, our children. They treat them as if they're their own children, so I appreciate them. Thank you. It really does our hearts good to hear that the nurses, they encouraged my daughter. They told her, listen, she's going to be okay because we're praying over her. So we thank you for what you continue to do for our daughter, our granddaughter. Continue to bombard heaven on behalf of those children. Bombard heaven on behalf of those families, and also pray for one another. And again, I appreciate everything you do. This is Tony. Go ahead and continue to live, love, and love on purpose. Be blessed.